Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Personal Mastery Training. If it's your first time listening, this is how it works. Personal Mastery Training. It's about training that 3-pound mass between our ears, the amazing machinery that we did not receive the instruction manuals on how to execute on it perfectly. Our job as humans is to train, to decondition ourselves from the handed down blueprints from our past, our generational wounds, our generational conditioning that isn't working for us, and to live our own path, our own personal destiny, our own personal blueprint. Is to figure it out. That's what I believe. I love the quote that says, "Don't get through it, get from it." And that's our goal, is to, how do we not just get through life? It's tiring if you just only focus on getting through life. What I want us to focus on is, how do we master it? How do we get from each experience, each challenge, whether in sports, business, or life? How do you get from that to master you? Because that's the only thing you want to master. There's no enemy outside of us. The enemy truly is within us. It's our thoughts. It's the way we're thinking, our patterns. And our goal is to master it. So today is a strategy session. I also do a masterclass where I invite guests to come on, authors, athletes, people who I feel are in the arena, not just talking about it, they're being about it. And I want to, success leaves clues. I want to pick their brain and I want to share it with you. And the whole idea of this platform is for you to stop and think. Think about simple things, quotes you've heard that you just repeated and didn't really dig into it and find out the value in it. Because there's so many nuggets left behind. And we just simply repost them and we don't think about them. We don't integrate them in our lives. You know, Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. But who's making that change? We just complain about the world the way it is, but we're not making any change ourselves. So that's the whole goal here. All right, let me get into the real conversation today. That seemed like a whole strategy episode on its own, but here's what we're going to talk about today. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yesterday, I was talking to one of my clients, and he wants to get to the bodybuilding, the top of the peak, the pinnacle, the Olympia stage. And I said to him, he's out there hustling, doing his thing. And I said to him, do you feel you're ready? Are you ready for that stage? I know it's easy to say, I want to get to the Olympia and it looks good, it looks great. But I said, are you ready? Do you feel you're the guy that can do everything? If you were to follow the top Olympia, past, present, and look at their habits, look at the things they do on a daily basis, look at the way they operate. Do you feel you're operating, thinking, being at that level right now? Because if you're not ready. A lot of people want to be wealthy. A lot of people want to be famous. A lot of people want to be this, want to be that. But are you ready to take the good, the bad? Are you ready to be exposed? Are you ready to be under the microscope in the fishing bowl where everyone's looking at you constantly? Are you ready to go on the tours? Are you ready to put in the time? Are you ready to lose your comfort zone? Are you ready to level up, be vulnerable? Are you ready to manage the money, the time, the everything, the people that are around you, your entourage, your crew? Are you ready to take them on the plane? Are you ready to execute meetings and PR? Are you ready? Because if you're not ready mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it'll never come into your life. So I know sometimes you're luckily launched into the position and you have to do what you have to do, so you learn on the job. That's those people, though. The only thing I think with those people, they're launched who aren't ready yet, who happen to just be in the right place, right time, it doesn't last for them. That's when you get the imposter syndrome. That's when you get there and all of a sudden you are frozen. You think everyone knows you're You're an imposter. You shouldn't be there. But if you're mentally ready now, so let's talk something easier than being a celebrity. Wealthy. Why do we think that a large amount of lottery winners, 70+%, lose the money in just a few years after? There's so many stories of athletes making millions of dollars, who lose it 3 years after their career is over, when they're not producing anymore and their career is finished, which you never thought would have happened. They're broke. They're dead broke. They're actually negative, because before broke, they actually lived within their means. When they were wealthy, they lived beyond their means. And now they're broke, no money coming in because their career is over. And now they're behind in a big way. In a big way. Some of them are homeless. Some of them are living back home with their parents in a small place. So, are you ready? I know it sounds sexy. I know it sounds great to want something, to desire. That's why we have celebrities. People are chasing them. People want to be like them. People want what they have. But I don't know if they're ready to give what it takes to get it. And secondly, I don't know if they're ready now, emotionally, mentally, physically. Because when you can see it in your mind, when you can see what you want in your mind, when you can feel it, when you can hear what you would hear, when you can bring all your senses in now, before you have it, when you start doing the habits, doing the things, the early mornings, the preparation, the managing money, people, whatever it takes, the hustle, the grind, when you can do it now when no one's looking, trust me, it will come to you in your life. But if you think about where you are right now and think about what you want, those are my clients who want to be on the Olympia stage. Those are my clients who want to be wealthy, successful. Would you admit you're doing everything? The study, the grind, the meeting people, the networking. Are you doing it right now? Think about it. Am I honestly doing everything that those people do? Study them. Read a biography. Watch them. See how they hustle. See how they grind. Are you willing to do that? I fortunately had the opportunity, I've told this story many times, to do security for Tony Robbins, the big motivational speaker. I loved him. I loved his lifestyle. When I see him rocking a crowd and people are saying, wow, you changed my life. Millions of people he's changed lives. He's done charity work. He's fed the hungry. He's done amazing things. He has over ridiculous amount of businesses. It sounds sexy. But I had a chance to do security for him. And I saw how he rolled. Super busy. Got a personal assistant who is constantly updating him on where you're going next. He does over hundreds of talks a year, back to back to back. He runs all the business he does. Am I willing to do that? When I saw his hustle, I said, thank you. I know what I want, because I don't want to do the back to back to back. I love connecting with people on the ground level. I love to introspect. I love to sit in my quiet moments. And I love to, then the other flip side is I love to touch people. I love to be out there. But I don't want to do it all the time. I don't want to do 200 gigs a year. I don't want to be on a plane back and forth, networking and being always on. And he's always on. So I had to think to myself, do I want it? No, I don't want that. I wasn't ready. So I want you to be honest with yourself. Are you ready? Do you really think you're ready for what you say you want? If you're not, that's cool. Then make a plan. Get ready. But if you aren't ready, if you aren't doing the things that a champ would do, that a person in position you want to be would do right now, if you don't feel it, if you don't think you can accept it, vulnerable, all of the things, the hustle, then bring it down a little bit and be patient and start to put the work in, start to get the emotion, start to visualize, start to do the hustle, slow but sure. And trust me, you've laid the groundwork, you've tilled the soil, you've got it ready. And it's going to happen, just a matter of time. So think about that. Are you ready? And if you're not ready, get ready. Be patient. You'll get it, but you got to be ready first. All right? Dig your well before you're thirsty. Start to get the soil ready. So you get the idea. All right, that's your strategy session. If you know someone out there who's hustling, you're talking to a friend, I want this, I want that, and you look at them and you think, you're not doing what is necessary. I want you to share this episode with them. I want you to like, subscribe, share. Let's build our community of performance, mastery, those who want to get to that next level. Let's build a community of them, and we'll collaborate and support each other on that journey. All right. Until next time, you know why I do this? Because I'm relentless. It's my passion to help you, to help me to live a life that matters, a life that we have personally mastered. All right. Until next time, are you ready? Get ready. Peace and love.